Vortex getting slightly closer to Tayson. This is a fight you might not want to take, my friend, but he's looking good with it on the aggression.
Vortex is not afraid to fight, and 108, and he takes out Tayson with ease. Vortex coming from the all-star plan, and he was a fighter out of the aftermath and get his way forward to move, push forward. He's so close to the, it's not a very long rotation, as you see all our competitors making the rotation towards the safe zone. Right now, Mr. Savage following some of his eye resume. Oh my, no! Oh no! The sniper has been unvaulted and takes out. Janus is using his AR to get most of these elims, so it's keeping him clean. He hasn't really had too many engagements box to box. It's all from distance, and sometimes in a solo event, being able to sneak away to take those eliminations are going to be a huge. Right now, we're got to get close to another placement point threshold here. Once it crosses into the top 40, another point will get doled out. It's the top 10 they're going to be looking at, because so much placement points will be doled out, and of course, with every elim worth 2, it's going to be big bonus. At the same time, Andalex, newly signed to Falcon here, is a name that we've been hoping for to make a resurgence back to glory here. Andalex, who had a bad run in the FNCS, went all the way from the back of the pack, moved all the way to 7th with his trios. One of those names, Andalex, is looking forward to have a great day today.
Endgame starting up though. Gliders up in the sky. Andalex is a very forward front position, but once again, 50 different lines of sight, now down to 40. Elocrats going down the zone. Andalex has to be careful. King Michael on his right side. This man is lethal with the bump. Andalex sneaking in, almost has the shot, but the wall blocks him. Going right in, diving, no cause for respect. This man doesn't care. Andalex gets a huge upgrade. Oh, another invasion from a different nation. He just turns on that man, and oh my god, a second one to just defuse right there. Andalex gets to survive. Is taken out. Each box is being observed, is being analyzed by 5 different players. If you trip up for even a second, you're going to be taken out.
Thomas HD looking for those trip bugs. Does he pick up High Chris? I believe that was Toos that was able to close that out. You know, he did pick up High Chris there. He was able to take that away, and he picks up Swag as well. Some nice illuminations from Thomas HD. Now he's just going to need some mats here because he's only down to 15 metal. He has mats on the other side of the wall. He has attack, and the attack is real. A 2-piece from Thomas HD. Let's go.
Clear resolutions in his mind, but up top it's Vino. Play-in mastermind looking to see exactly what he can do up. Hot fish in tow as well. He lands down once again. What good control he has over the top of the server. Thomas HD now, he's actually losing a little bit of control. On the backside getting focused, metal builds, but now he's down to none. We'll see exactly what he can do as he walks in. The server now thinning out. Vino getting another. Malibuka goes down. Shizo is getting Reason inside the feed. Top 7 situation. Ooh. Thomas HD is the lucky number who gets down at the very end, and Mr. J is the one to take him out. Vino running out of mats as well. He has 4 to his name. Decide what to do next. He might have to hide out down below though. And done. Fastroki, they're battling it out. It's a 5-man game.
It's all of a sudden we hit in-game and we blinked in an eye. It's almost over here. It's a top 4 situation. Fastroki coming in from the play-in track here with 4 eliminations. Still a name in the EU region, looking for some respect here. Down to only 3 builds. It's the Chug Cannon that's going to give him the ability to go a little bit survive. And yes, he finds some very valuable builds. Even 7 is just enough. He's looking for more loot out there. He sees someone out front and done there. On the backside of the storm, getting pressured here. Fastroki gets tagged just a bit, but Shizo now is at height. What happened to Vino? What happened to Vino?
Vino might have got taken out. Fastroki's looking for the match to actually get. These guys are not even fighting for position. They're fighting for a player and enemy graves. They finally get a few more mats, actually all out. Mr. J goes down in Storm. It's 1v1, and Fastroki has nothing in the build department to defend himself. Chizo has a few more, goes for the shot, misses it, but the AR is there to back up, and he takes away the... Finds a community pad. This is huge for him to use. And wow, everyone takes to the sky. Ardent, Janus, Irazumi, Benji up top, Floki and Wakey actually touch down first. He's going to be right above them as he starts his game. This landing has to be perfect, and he finds his box. Good for him so far, but he's turning on the gas, going in for the big shot on the right side. On the top right of your screen, you can see Benji's POV as how he moves. Thomas HD is desperate though, and finds another elim right below him. That's huge. Doesn't get the mats though. He has 2 left, and he's facing a ton of bullets. Gets focused out on the front side though. Teak, Benji, lots of people looking for position and just waiting to take control of this game.
The Frenchman Nate takes out Thomas HD. Now we're on to the English Lord here of Benji with 1 elimination here. And 7 points. He has height. Yes, and he has peppers here. He's going to have to get a refresh here because he's not going to be able to hold height for so long. And a Nos is right underneath. And this is where it's going to get dangerous for Benji. And here it is. All eyes on Benji. And a power position to close out. Floki down below. Looking with the green tack. Hunting for elimination with no build, Shio. This is where it gets treacherous. This is where you need to be able to clutch. Hits the short pad for a moment.
Right now, Floki, he's homeless and hungry. No mats right now, but he's still trying to eat. Boom, boom, three's not gonna be there. Bubak takes him out. Benji, though, he has every single angle possible right now from top down. Then at least 100,000 damage from up here, but no, he gets taken out. He was shot on the Bubak, though, to keep it all the way in. Gets a few mats to stay alive and stay in. It's Tayson who steals this position.
If anyone could clutch from this position, it is Benji Fishy. We've seen it in many times in different stages, but never have we seen it in a set lobby in the finals. And he's going for another one. Can Benji on the bottom right of your screen get this elimination? He's chasing. He takes up all damage. That's how much he wants it. Tayson picks up Miro in the feed. Stormy takes up Slender. Vino picks up another elimination. What a big game for Vino. And Knifer takes out Benji.
We run into a river, but this is no picnic. Stormy right, all the way down below is about to get shot out. Tayson is looking at such a strong position. Teak lost in the storm. AR beams from above. This rain hurts hard, and there's no umbrella to save you now, my friend. You're running out of materials. You're gonna be on your walls and your floors, editing it out towards the storm. Chug Cannon, the advantage is even, and now Tayson from the top side. He's looking for the final shot. A tree in the way, but there's gonna be no growth for Teak here. Low on HP, low on shields. Tayson's here to wrap it out, going back in the storm. It's a desperate solution. Tayson fails the block, but lands the shot.
This is a battle between 75th place and 19th place. Benji left Pink in the dust on the leaderboard with that one pop-off game. Just it's a mini pop-off for Benji, let's be real. It's a little mini pop-off. We're used to seeing him pump everybody. But now he's there, 19th place. So this is how dangerous it is for a Benji here. Cannot afford to go down because that movement up the board could happen just as way the opposite side of things. But now, Pink out of builds, but still has a lot of environment to kind of pick on. And Benji now, and that's Chapix out of nowhere. Where did Chapix come from? I didn't even see him. Chapix now is going to be the new competitor that Benji has to face, and now Benji knows who's in front of him.
A mile away, Andalex now controls that high ground. This man that's been suppressed the entire, I would say, back-to-back FNCSs. So close towards that top three. No teammates to worry about right now, though. No off-spawn contestants. It's about him controlling the end game. There's a reason his name's popping up on every single region right now. It's because of how good he is at maintaining control. The thing is, though, Vidil, he's looking for the retake. He's going on the left side. That zone, it's all the way towards the back. He chooses actually to drop down and not go up. This does thwart Andalex's plans, though. He's worried, and he's focusing on Vidil. Meanwhile, Thomas HD, this man's in mid-ground, Sancho, and he's looking pretty good.
Coming into the fight in 7th place, you saw Vino as well in the POV. Our first place leader still looking solid in this fight. Sapit picking up Blackie. Wakey taking out Vino. Our first place is gone as Thomas AC is on the same layer as Wakey here. He might be able to pick up this elimination, but he gets tagged for leaving that edit open here. Thomas AC is in shambles in a bit when it comes to the health-wise, and he has to work on through because that storm's on the backside. Paco picking up Wakey in the feed here as Thomas AC has no point, but he has to go down into the depths of the low ground where we all know there's so many other people desperate, and that desperation comes through getting taken out.
Andalex went close down and personal with Vidil to maybe have a conversation with him, keep him down below, saying, hey man, stop these retakes. At the same time though, looks like on the right side there's more players who are looking to gain and take height. Height has been the thing that's been winning these solo games towards the very end. We're now going towards the 8th zone. Deciptos, Grey Angel, Light all the way down below. Tayson's still alive as well on the same layer as Vidil, but it's Andalex who gets to play this 90-degree angle and sit like a king all the way up on height. Tayson though, meanwhile, on the peasant layers down below, it's chaos all around. You open a wall and 4 different shotguns get shot in front of you. He's looking to see what he can do next. So much loot down there, so many mats. He's baiting it, and boom! Kinzel, he takes a huge shot, but none of these bulls are his own. 7 mats now for Tayson as he's looking to survive. Light, he gets shut out. And now with 6 people left, this is where that real big placement comes in.
Regardless of the finish of Tayson, this is a great game for him to follow up that victory out. These are the string of games that you need to be able to solidify yourself in a top 3 situation in terms on the leaderboard. Kenzel, a big name in the region, a DreamHack champion, now moving his way through, trying to pick up as many loot as possible here. Has that chunk cannon, and he has 2 to work with. This is a top 5 situation. Game 3 of the All-Star Showdown solos, and Cammy Andalex finally picks up an elimination and he cashes in on this high ground power place.
It'll be Tayson right now. He's gonna be organized. Andalex will be looking for control. Kinzel, he's looking to survive. We'll see exactly who can move in, and I believe Bubak's the last player here too, who's just absolutely chaotic, breaks the wall in front of him and takes a shot. It's a steep price to pay to stay alive. And now Tayson barely any builds. He's using the last few for the final fight. Takes one more. Zone damage, boom, gets in, has the jump on Gubak, and a full HP player gets taken out. A lot of mats for him to work with now, but still, Kinzel, he's on the sidelines. 6 HP, blocked off in the zone. Huge from Tayson. Can he get 2 in a row here? It'll be against all odds right now as Andalex has the world and more on high ground. The pressure's there too. This will have to be the retake of the century. Chuck Splash Cannon in the storm. Dips back in, but no, Andalex puts a cap on it.
You top 5, made top 5 in FNCS Invitational and solos. Once again, back at it. He was your prediction.
Down at the dish. Let's take a look at the replay at what happened to Benji Fishy here. And it's the same thing, but this time, Pink just got in there. He got a big tag right there and just claws out Benji with the barrel stuff. Wakey has to get in, dude. He has to get in. He's not being really aggressive. He's trying to catch somebody, but the Storm Surge, those purple lightning is making him an easy target, and Queasy gets...
Person was brave enough to stay here inside, and that was Queasy. Look at this Elam real quick right now. Boom, boom, Wakey. He's playing things so well, too. You heard Levin talk about him, right? Like, the OGs, they might be rolling in and knowing exactly what the new players might not exactly understand what is going through with them, but we'll see Tayson on basically a complete different path than Vino when he's rolling in. Fleck and Alexa actually end up taking height. This is first place right now that you're looking at. He's gotten 3 points so far this game. These peppers last 1 minute each, so if he makes it to the 7th zone, he could have permanent speed rolling in all the way towards the very end. We'll see if it's possible. Taking shots at multiple people all beside him. 193 AR. He has a lot of time to stay online on these bullets as well, but each of these walls he edits, he gets closer to sight lines like Shaco's right there. Bat Sniper down below, he sees a launch pad to actually reuse, and boom, he's all the way up in the sky with 5 other people. Siberia and Irazumi's deja vu from last game. The same players, he goes to re-hit actually. Genius from Tayson, head now in the sky, and he has a later rotation. Costs him a little bit of shield, but he's looking good. Vino's also in the sky, Thomas HD too.
Dude, Vino and Tayson did the same thing, and Vino went back again to hit that pad. That's how valuable that movement is. He knows he could do that with the Chug Cannon. He perches on top of someone. Now he's sitting above the chaos that's down below, as Thomas AC is causing that chaos. Gets a big elimination there with the green pump shotgun. This is what's happening here. Who's gonna have that strong position on the front side? Tayson still pepperfied. Eats the last one here on the low ground. Makes this rotation here. No one in sight, and Savage is still in the feed, picks up Flake, but look at this free rotation as Bellix takes out Savage.
He's a spinning top rolling in on low ground. Every single person that gets right beside him gets slashed. A huge jumping shot from the attack to stop Siberia in his tracks. Now his eyes set on Kinzel. 51 damage. Once again, he's looking for the actual roll-in knockoff shot. He's looking for that refresh on materials. Not gonna find it. Fleck and Slender, they go down to Virox. Vino takes out Seti, so he's still active and alive. And as a refresh at this portion of the game, look at height though. Who won the fight though? It was Queasy, who now has control above the trees. He will not be disturbed for the next 2 zones. It'll be up to Vino and everyone on mid-ground to get a lot of those elims to switch up how things are going, or Queasy could roll away with the competition.
Let's see how it goes down here. It is 12 people alive. This is game 4. It's coming down to it here. Tayson on the bottom of your screen, Vino on the top. It is first and second, and that is what's separating the two. It's just a matter of points here. Tayson with a great, unbelievable 3 games finish right now. About to get closer to the top 10. If Tayson gets to the top 10, now Vino is going up for height. Queasy's on the green. He's in trouble now, and Vino's sitting pretty at height here. He's going to need a refresher because he only has soft mats and 25 builds. Trulix is able to catch Queasy on the low ground, and now he's back to old builds, and this is going to be huge for Vino. Not only that, the placement points will keep racking in as you see a new name join that elim feed.
Vino up top, second place. Tayson down below in first, opposite corners of the earth. Trulex, he's looking for shots, has an entire angle on a full layer, but there's surprises around every corner. No one's going down. Top 10 as the zone gets smaller. We're in the final line here. 1 minute, 20 seconds left for every competitor. Alive right now. Trulex sees someone walk above him, but he can't do anything. Sneezy behind this right wall could have that edit too. I don't know if this is the person's wall. Tayson, he's going to clear a lot of things in front of him. Thomas HD finds Bat Sniper. It's up to Tayson now to stay alive. No one's actually watching where he is inside his portion of the feed. Vino now is on Thomas HD and dropping down a lot of pressure.
Vino has plenty of AR to send down. Snazy picks up Trulix here. We are looking at first and second. Once again, Tayson only down to 3. Build to Thomas HD. The 9th place coming in. It's taken out by Vino. Vino, oh my goodness, you're performing out of your mind right now. And Tayson gets picked up by Hen. Actually gets picked up by Snazy. So Hen picks up Snazy. So Hen is right there. Hen having a performance that he needed. He had literally single digits, now in the double digits with 9 elims. Hen, the English Lord, is showing up. And he takes out, Nebs takes him out. And Vino comes in, takes out Hen, and then Nebs sits up on top. What a crazy ending game right there. Elims happening back and forth, Shyo.
Domino effect in the jungle, and the mighty lion Vino gets taken out. My lord, that jump pump was insane. Hen was going for it, tried to, and boom, it was actually a clasping, just scissor shot right there. Both people snipping away.
They were both tied in right going into this match here, both at 90. Right now, Vino with 94 points right here, and we're gonna have to definitely take a look at Tayson here. Vino with 1 elimination in this game, but does not have a lot of firepower in his inventory. And that's gonna be a danger here. Revsguard in the cone next door. He's gonna send some beams the other way, and here comes Janice. Janice, the 2-time FNCS champion, slows down Vino's aggressiveness. And now you're seeing the tale of 2 stories. You have 2 kind of groups of players, solos on 2 shores here. And looks like one of them is only going to benefit from the first moving, and that is the minority. And Chapik is definitely sitting in one of that front. So expect some beams to go the way through as the majority of the server have to figure out how to make this rotation.
Tayson might be down now as well in the game, so it could be all up to Vino to roll all the way through and actually take the lead off of game number 5. Janice will try to make his duel's legacy actually survive here in the 5th game. He's gatekeeping a lot of players, not landing absolutely all the shots, and is going to go right into his sights, but actually avoid all the shots. Revsguard's the one who's eating up a majority of the pressure out of all shields. Mwaka down below gets flicked on. Janice is not stopping and milking this position as fast as possible. Why? The spicy fish, Sancho. He's ready to keep going. He's still pushing on, and he takes out Vino.
Oh my goodness, Janice, I thought he was sitting there a little too long on that perch here, but just sitting there just a brief moment, was able to catch Vino. So our top 1 or 2 are out. That's gonna open the door for Thomas HD and Kinzel. Kinzel picks up an elimination there on Matzo. Matzo is out. Kinzel with this first elim of this match here, getting closer and closer to some big placement. Now we have to figure out where the next zone is gonna be revealed. It is Reason on height. Irez is going for that desperate take for high take, and then that's gonna be an opportunity for Reason to find that elim.
95 points is the lead right now, but both players who are there are kind of out of the running for game number 5. Everyone who's alive right now is looking for that maximum amount of placement. The VR, but as well as the elims. Chapix and Teak mid-air fight. No shots landed, and he boxes up a pad right in front of him too. Oh no, this has to be a very, very fast and precise edit for Teak here to move in, and boom, it's perfect. He moves all the way to the front side of the zone. As he does that though, Blackie takes over height, stops down Savage. Reason does not have enough of the damage to keep up at the same time. 70 players alive. Kinzel is up to 73 points, taking out game 4's winner, Nebs. He's taking every single person that has a chance to steal away points just out of the running. With 75, he needs 20 more to catch up to our first place spot.
That is it. It's on the line right now. This is match 5, and Kinzel is getting closer and closer to the top 3. Has his sights on Michael. Michael just avoiding the pressure here. Now Kinzel with the edit here. Blackie's at high. Seti's on the front side. Janice on the bottom on the low ground on the front side of the storm. And right now Michael's going down, and Kinzel having to make a big leap coming from height. But let's see if he's going to be able to pick up Knifer. No, he has to turn his attention and move forward because he cannot stay too much on the backside.
5th height retake comes through, and now Reason holds the crown. At the same time, it's taken him a little bit of time to get it fitted to his head. Finally, there on height, Seti right below a mid-ground demon. It'll be tough for him to exercise this man right there. 2 layers below. Trippern is looking for the big shot. It's sneaky, and Janice gets clapped in front of him. He's looking for the back-to-back steals an AR, and now has the big firepower to play low ground in the zone. Moving around the left, Trippern really good at playing these spots when he's solo. He's looking for the clutch. It'll be up against 3 different players.
Looks like Kinzel went down. Reason coming in from 60th place. This is another pop-off game that we're watching right in front of us. Tripper here, sending in the pressure on the low ground, but it's Reason with 5 eliminations there, with only 1 build. Looking down below, another elim. Actually, Reason picks up Sapphic, so another elim going over to Reason. Reason with the tags on Tripper. He's gonna be able to close this out. It's a 1v1, and he does! 7 eliminations.
We keep talking about tests back and forth. And this is not one that Kinzel has to pass only right now, this maximum zone. He has to score in the high 90s, so...
Oh my.
4 seconds. I'll have the launch pad to move. It'll be fine. He has 2 in general as well, but no, he elects for the actual spicy fish to get moving. This is genius. A lot of people will be thinking and looking for launch pads the whole way through, so he finds a few around him. He pressures a few players too. If you see someone crazy with attack and steam coming out of their ears, you get out of dodge fast, and Kinzel forces Wakey to put down that pad. He uses it and saves 2 for later.
Verox got so lucky. Kinzel was about to glide on into this box, but Verox closed the edit right there. So that would have been a 2 points as Vino picks up another placement point right here, 97. So everyone else, though, that's still alive, that's right behind him, picked that up as well. So the lead has not grown yet.
Eerie silence in this last game. 49 people alive, but you don't hear a single AR being shot for more than 3 seconds. Everyone is waiting to see where this zone will go. Will it be Reason who has the advantage, Refsguard that takes control, or Tayson who slides away unscathed in this end game? He will have somewhat of a pull here, but I believe it's Vino on the bottom left side of the map who gets that max zone pull. There he is. Slender, Trulex, Andalex, many big names above him, but this guy is the king right now. 97 total points, a 3-point lead for the moment, and he has the biggest chance to hold it on the low ground.
This lobby is about to crash down on Vino right now. Tayson and Vino have more top 10 placements than any other player right now. This is difficult. Vino has a hopperfish, has a pad. If he could do this right now, he needs to survive as the lobby's gonna crash down on him. He may be able to do it as we're on board here with Tayson, second place. He's gonna have to make a movement, looking through all the opponents he's working his way through. A sniper shot just misses him and hits the brick here. This is our top 3 making their movement through. Let's see who survives this treacherous rotation. Kinzel's in, he's vibing. Now it is Vino up into the sky. Look at the top of your screen, folks. If Vino can make it to the front side, finds another pad, another moment to breathe as he's gliding through. Can he survive this glide? He sees a lot of names underneath him. He has height and a moment to breathe as Tayson picks up an elimination on the bottom right of your screen.
This is a triathlon of a challenge for all these top 3 players. Tayson with that big dash, but Kinzel doesn't make it past that high jump. Another player goes straight into his box. It's Shizo that takes him out, our old second place warrior who's trying to come back into the sun. At the same time, we see Elims all across the feed. Tayson dodging them all right now.
1 point separating Tayson and Vino. 1 point separating our top 2 right now.
The Elims are made up from Tayson. Top 30 situation. The damage is looking good overall as well. Cammy, Mosh going down, but Tayson's not the same box as someone else in the feed. The beam is there. Goodness. Cannot stop the champion right now. 2 Elims. I think he's pulled away from exactly where Vino could be, and he's close over to a slightly higher layer as well. Where is Vino? All the way on low ground in his own box. He's biding his time. It doesn't matter just yet. It might be 0 Elims, but he's used so many mats to get to this situation. On the backside of Erican. He needs this Elim so badly. He has the Hop Flopper active as well. He can actually make up a lot of space with this one and save materials. He's out now. Completely out for the moment. The final box for Vino on the top right side of your screen. He's 1 point behind Tayson right now, who's all the way up in the land of clouds, editing all the way down below. He's getting closer and closer to Vino. Vino's classic 90-degree spray. It's not enough to actually confirm any eliminations. He just does a little bit of damage. Top 11, but he finds one. A huge Elim and lots of mats. 200 to work with. It'll buy him a little bit of time. Tayson, though, on the bottom right, he's looking for his chance. A big beam, lots of shots. He's going for it, but no confirmation.
Vino retakes the lead, now in the lead by 1 point. It's 112 to 111. It's coming down to the final moments. We're on board and focusing on Vino as Reason gets taken out by Seti. So that's not going to be another big game from Tayson. But now he has eyes on Tev. Now he has eyes on Vesroki. Did Tayson pick up those eliminations? No. Vesroki just snatches that Elim from Nebs here. This is it, folks. Don't go anywhere. It's a top 6 situation, and we have 2 competitors who are going to be able to walk away right now with some big money.
Final moments, 5 people left. Vino has height, Tayson all the way in the middle. Those are the 2 eyes, the 2 names you have to be focusing on right now. Tayson is literally in a world of hurt, but at the same time finds 2. That could be the difference. It'll have to be Vino going for the win right now in order to catch up. He's going for Erkin as well. If he gets 3, that could be it. He's moving forward, forcing the placement. Tayson on all walls, but he sees everything through. Finds it. A big match from Tayson takes them all. The undisputed best solo player possibly in the entire world. Guild Tayson takes out everyone, literally everyone in this competition, and is your all-star champion.
What a dominating way to close it out. The golden boy of the EU region, looking strong and mighty, and got himself the FNCS All-Star Showdown Solo Championship. Wow!
One by one, Titan falls. One by one, every single legend in the scene who's...
He completely ended up whiffing, and that was a $30,000 shot. You got to think that probably kept him down in second. The victory royale potentially would have kept him in that first place. I've not done the maths on the top of my head.
It was just setting up perfectly for him to be the person to come in and take it, and he had great competition. You know, Vino put up a fight till the very end. Vino had no business, like you said, being involved in that right to the very final moment. And to see it come down to the 1v1